We'll be taking a look at a variety of toys available in the shops this winter.
Let me introduce Harry. Hungry Harry. He's just arrived on the toy shop shelves, ready for Christmas, but is he a good buy? Are the children going to enjoy playing with him?
A great improvement.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed for bringing her in. She looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
As Christmas decorations are already starting to appear in the shops, this is one of the busiest times of the year for toy manufacturers. So over the next few weeks, Kate Bellingham, our consumer affairs expert, will be taking a look at a variety of toys available in the shops this winter.
Let me introduce Harry. Hungry Harry. He's just arrived on the toy shop shelves, ready for Christmas, but is he a good buy? Are the children going to enjoy playing with him? Well, one of the best ways to find out is to play with him yourself first. And here in the studio to help me is Alan Morgan. Now, you can really be described as a professional child,
That's
can't
right,
you?
yeah.
Toy tester.
That's exactly what I do.
Well, you've had a bit of a look at Harry. Take me through what he does and really what you think of him.
Basically, he's great entertainment value, but apart from that, it doesn't really live up to its full expectations.
He comes with some various other stuff as well, doesn't he?
He does. Right. Basically, the idea of Harry is he has his cake and eats it. OK? That's the theory. So in order to have his cake, we need to make the cakes, right? In order to do that, we've got good old-fashioned play stuff. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Right. So
And there's some cutters that you get as well.
There are, yes. There's some cutters here for making the cake bases and for making the lemon blobs that go on top of the cake.
Now, can I help with this? I did say you have to play to find out.
That's right, of course you can. I'll give you the lemon blob Play-Doh.
Great.
So
Ooh, thanks.
for you. And here I have the red cake base. So, wait. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is to use my cutter here to make the cake base. Now, unfortunately, the cutter isn't as good as you'd imagine.
Right.
Let me show you. I'm going to squash out a nice bit of strawberry cake base here. OK? And then using my cutter, how many bits of cake do you think I would get out of that?
A bit of a mess at the moment, but you'd expect to get 4 quarters, wouldn't you?
You would, wouldn't you? So let's see how many we get then. So we put that in there. We give it a nice cut down.
Well, that looks fun.
Get rid of all of that. Right, here they come. There's piece number 1, piece number 2-ish.
Yeah.
But look what's happened to piece number 3 and 4.
You can't push those out?
You can't. So do you know how to get them out?
Show me.
Just like this. That would probably annoy most 3-year-olds, I'd imagine.
Yes, that's a bit annoying.
Right, so that's how you make your cake base. I'll give you the cutters. No, you can have a go at making the lemon blobs.
Is it the same sort of idea that you
it's
just...
exactly the same. So you get a nice big flat piece of dough.
Yeah.
Put it over your blob maker.
Like that?
Just like that.
Oops.
Remember, you'd be a 3-year-old, so you wouldn't be too precise. Yeah, that's the idea.
And then put this on...
Put that on top and give it a nice hard press.
Bit fiddly. Bit fiddly,
fiddly.
yeah. And then, but is it going to be worth it? You press it down, squidge it
It's
out the
going
side.
very well so far.
And what am I expecting to get?
You're expecting to get 4 nice blobs to put on what should have been 4 pieces of cake. Ta-da! Oh.
No, doesn't
Not
work,
quite.
does it at all?
No.
So, look, shall I just make some blobs?
Will you? Thank you. Right, so we've basically got our 2 bits of cake here, so we're just going to put...
There we are, 2 blobs.
Excellent. If you stick them
One
on
on
top
there.
of the cake.
One on there.
Right, so the next thing that's going to happen is Harry's going to eat his cake. Now, this is where the fun bit comes in.
Yeah.
We put the cake in his hand, like that, OK? And here we go. We turn the handle, and he's going to eat his cake. Or is he? Oh, it's still stuck in his mouth. Oh, I know it's fallen out.
What's meant to happen?
Well, he's supposed to have eaten it. Now, you can imagine most 3-year-olds finding that quite annoying, really. So do you know what they're going to do?
Well, there is an alternative,
There is,
isn't
isn't there? Yes. We just get our cake, which is a falling part,
Yeah.
to ram it in his mouth like that. Ram it in. I think that's very bad for children to be taught to be force-fed.
Yes.
However, it does have a saving grace, this toy. I know I haven't given it much praise so far, but its saving grace is, once he's eaten the cake,
Turn the handle
turn
and...
the handle.
His hair grows. Right, thank you very much indeed.
Well, for entertainment, about 2.
OK, thanks very much
That's
indeed,
right.
Alan. And I think I'd have to agree with you. It's a bit of a one-joke toy.
hello. We've all of us heard, of course, of the north-south divide, but I wonder whether there is such a great deal of difference. Well, someone who should know is with me in the studio because he's a southerner who's moved up north. Alan Morgan, you've moved to Newcastle.
I have indeed, yeah.
What is this north-south divide? Does it exist? Is there such a great rivalry?
I think it definitely does. I think it's quite funny because a lot of people in the north... Well,
funny ha-ha or funny peculiar?
Well, funny peculiar, really. I mean, there's a lot of people in the south, yes, who just think it's grim up north, which is fair enough. That's great. Let them think that, because then at least they won't come up north. I've sort of gone up north and been quite surprised. There is actually life beyond Watford, and Watford being my hometown.
Exactly. You didn't think so before you went up there?
No, not at all. No, you get sheltered. You just used to feel sorry for everybody up there in the smog and the, you know, flat caps and all that. But actually, it's very, very lively up there.
All right. What are the great big attractions?
Well, first of all, it's just the attitude of people. Down here, people are very much like, you know, you go out to work, you get a job, you get a house, you sort of like, you know, you save for the future and all that. Up there, everybody just seems to like, they live for the moment. It's like everything's just live for the moment. And like, as long as you've got money to go out on Saturday night and get drunk, and then you worry about Sunday and the hangover and the... Is
there a great deal of unemployment up there? A great deal of poverty?
I think there is, but I think a lot of people are like living off the sort of state benefits, and it's kind of like they're all...
But more so than down south?
I would say so, yes. But it's kind of the norm up there. A lot of people, like, you go to school and you're not even taught to get a job when you finish. You just taught to, like, go on the dole and go out and get drunk and have a good time. And that seems to be the whole ethos of the...
Yeah, it's great footballing country, isn't it? I mean, what was the feeling when
Shearer was...
Yeah, £14 million was spent on Shearer.
£14 million was a lot of money, but it's just... I think the Geordies take a lot of pride in the town. And I think this, and the fact that he's come home, he was a Geordie boy... He
only came home for money. Now, come on, let's not get too euphoric about it.
Well, I don't know. His mother's up there, and I mean, like...
He'd gone to Scotland for 14 million, you know that.
But I mean, like, it was very, very exciting. It's just a shame that sort of all the hype and all the excitement...
Yeah, what do they feel about him now?
Well, I think it's all gone a bit flat, really, hasn't it? Yeah. I mean, he hasn't scored as many goals.
Are there very loyal people up there? I mean, no matter what, will they always go on supporting Newcastle United? Are they very loyal to Newcastle?
People love the city, they love the town, they love everything about... They just take a pride in it.
Why are they always trying to destroy it? I mean, you've got lovely areas like Jesmond, people keep on trying to build on them.
And it's not the locals who are trying to destroy it. I think it's all your outsiders, all your southerners, actually, that come up there and try and take the place over and all of that.
If you had to change one thing about it, what would that be? Or is there nothing to change about it?
It's so unique. It's just so unique. I don't think there's anything you could change about it, really. I mean, it's just so lively, it's fun. Perhaps a little bit less rough. I mean, one thing out there is you park your car, you do wonder if you're going to come back to it.
Well, you do that in parts of London. Well, but can you see your money, your public money, being spent on improvements?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, like, the public transport system up there is superb. I mean, you can travel, £2 will buy your travel card, you can go around all day. All the buses, and like even things like museums.
OK, I've got to stop you there in mid-flow, but it sounds wonderful. Well, there we are. I don't know if we've convinced you whether or not you should be moving north, but I think I'm out now to buy my ticket. Until we're with you again, goodbye.
Thank you.
So there we are.